Hello, everyone. It's Orion, the expert here, and I'm just going to cut to the chase. It's been a long time since I put out a video, but this one, of course, is still on the topic of Columbia High School's football team. I stopped and watched a game, of course, and I saw this guy, Joshua Marshall, their 6A running back. He's 140 pounds. All right, now for comparison, just for comparison's sake, this is a school right down the road called Bob Jones, same classification and everything. This is their running back. And another. And how do they compare to our athlete in question? Well, they're not 5'9", 140 pounds, that's for sure. Here's his first run. Let me set the scene. They haven't moved the ball all game, and this is their only sign of a pulse. Here he goes.
Gives it to Marshall. Marshall comes over here to the left, chopped down there by
Casey Justice.
But Casey
he immediately grabbed a knee, an ankle, something. Was waiting for the trainers.
This kind of shows you the resiliency of this young kid right here. Look at this play. This is supposed to be targeting by number 30 right here. Leans directly with it. That's as clear-cut targeting as you can get. He even tries to tackle him again. Obvious head injury, and guess what? He goes straight to that helmet trying to tighten it back up. They're playing dirty already. Here's the next handoff, and believe it, he gets a first down.
First down yardage. Breaks into Decatur territory to the 49-yard line. Does pick up enough yardage for the Columbia first down.
Columbia takes the opportunity to capitalize through the air on all three drives and give Josh a break while he blocks, and it doesn't work, so now they have to punt. Normally in 6A football, you have a sub for all three phases of the game, offense, defense, and special teams. But Josh, well, he's a special type. He plays all three. And here he is at the top of your screen. And you won't believe what he does next.
Don't jump.
Take a look.
Kick is away. Oh, my goodness.
Man.
He recovers the punt and gets the ball back in even better field position. I mean, nobody on Decatur is looking at the ball in the air. Actually, matter of fact, keep that noted. It's actually going to be important later on.
For Columbia.
So they hand the ball off to him. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Handoff.
And they hand it to him again. And as I'm watching this game, I slowly realize that Decatur can't stop this tiny running back to save their lives. Then they get bailed out by a penalty. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, this is where he draws the line. He's tired. He's getting beat. He's having to earn these yards the hard way, like he's the 6'2", 200-pound back. And then they give it to him again.
Gilbert gives it to Marshall. Marshall running hard.
I don't care who you are or what stance you have between this game, that run was honorable. And I'm thinking to myself, he's guaranteed 5 yards every time he touches the football. I mean, look how many red jerseys there are surrounding this kid. That shouldn't be possible.
Gilbert tells Marshall to move.
Now on the next drive, they go ahead and try to pass it again, but a flag gets them the first down. Columbia decides to pass again, and the pass gets intercepted. Joshua Marshall's even on defense as Columbia gets to stop and forces Decatur to punt.
Back run all the way, but I believe number 8.
Okay, let's study the frame for a little bit. Pause. There's 10 people on here minus the guy walking off. Josh is back deep. And I think this is the best move Columbia could have made. The only person moving the ball down the field for you is back deep. Of course, Decatur notices this too, and they pull the dirtiest low blow move I've ever seen at a game. They unload on him. And of course, for any team that feels disrespected, a fight breaks out. And here's what makes me have zero respect for the Decatur football team. All right, I was at the game. Here's my footage. Here's my point of view. He waves. Everybody sees it. The guy sees it. He hits him anyways. Nobody is looking at the football. It lands 10 yards away from the hit. Matter of fact, he hits the ground before the ball does. Oh my goodness. And I'm sitting in the Columbia side right next to his mom. And I agree 100% when she says, After the game, I'm scrolling on my phone, and of course, a Decatur fan, quote unquote, posts the whole video. I think this is a false representation of what truly happened, as the video starts off with Josh body slamming a player as if Columbia started it. Erica Self is the poster, and she claims to have been recording the band, although the band was never seen in the video, just heard, and of course the comments are disabled. I think that's for the best. And as for the game, well, it would continue. As most people did later on in the game, I thought he'd be out. But we were completely wrong. He'd come back, and he'd play with a bit of vengeance.
Gilbert in at quarterback, gives the ball to number 5, Marshall. Marshall has running space, breaks inside the 25-yard line, up close to the 20, where it will be another first down for the Columbia Eagles.
These aren't your 5 to 8 yard runs anymore. He gashes them for another 15. And as soon as they get set, Decatur calls a timeout to save themselves and regroup, knowing they can't stop what's coming at them. But soon they'll realize they wouldn't have to. On the next play, they kneel it to end out the game and go off the field without shaking hands to reduce tension. A good sportsmanship play.
Hey, that's
Interesting.
That's Sammy Coates. That's a class move. I mean, at this point in the juncture in the game, how chippy had gotten, he understand it was getting out of control a little bit. And
there's a lot of coaches in North Alabama that could learn a lot from that right there.
That's a classy move.
All right, that's the end of the video, guys. If you guys have not watched my collab with Star Stadium and watching the War Ball Championship, go ahead and watch that. Their season will kick off again here shortly for the 2026 season. A lot of changes. We'll have videos talking about that later on. But hopefully there will be another video coming up soon. Should be doing some more videos and some more, collaborations with other channels. So stay tuned and keep notifications on, subscribe. And of course, like the video if you enjoyed it. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you.
We were worried coming into this game. We did not want to be on Netflix and knowing that we gave up the first victory to Columbia in 10 years. And